Hey, this is Coach Green with Game Skills Film Study. Before we dive into this episode, I would like to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch our videos. Today's video, I want to talk to you about manipulating the dribble. I'm going to show you what not to do and what to do, and how to be effective with manipulating the dribble. All right, so to my left is a client that I've been recently training. So we've been working on ball handling and footwork. And right here in this clip, I'm trying to teach her how to manipulate the dribble. And when I say manipulate the dribble, I want you to understand this. In doing so, you'll have the option to pass, attack, or step in and shoot. That's what I mean about manipulating the dribble. Okay, so in this situation right here, let's focus on the clip to our left first. And she's taking her last dribble. What we have to pay attention to is the hand. All right, now to effectively manipulate the dribble, you have to allow the ball to float into your hand. So what's happening now with her is that she's losing the ball, right? Because her hand is not attached to the ball. As the ball's floating into our hands, we still want to maintain control. So that means our hand is still on the ball, but we're not taking control of the ball immediately. We're going to allow it to float up to our waistline to allow us to, again, drive, pass, or step in and shoot. Okay? So as you notice here, she has no grip of the ball. So she doesn't have any control. And this is where we start to have turnovers. Defenders knocks the ball out of our hands. Again, we want to maintain control while keeping our hand on the ball. Okay? So as she's bringing the ball up, now we start to see how the ball starts to hit the side of her body. So she has no control. Now, let's look at the other clip. So now, with me, so I say, you know what? Let me demonstrate it. Let me do it. And then I'm going to compare the two videos. And this is how I teach. Whenever I'm in my training, whenever I'm conducting the training session, I always like to go through the drill, allow them to go through the drill, and then we can mirror the two so they can see what they look like, and then they can see what it looks like to do it right. Okay, so now, you'll notice that my hand is on top of the ball. The ball's floating up to my hand. Now I'm going to pull the ball back right into my pocket. So from this point, having the ball here allows me to attack off the dribble. It allows me to pass. It allows me to step in and shoot. Okay? Now if we go back, compare the two, again, we're going to see the difference. It's very obvious, right? She has the ball close to her body. I got the ball just off to the side of my body, not too far away, not too close. Okay, now if you look at the two clips side by side, you can tell who's in control of the dribble, right? So again, as we look back at it, let's go back through it. As you're bringing the ball up, I take that last dribble, I'm gonna allow the ball to float into my hand, and I'm gonna pull the ball back. You notice my hand is on top of the ball right now. As the ball is being pulled back, I'm putting it right into my pocket. As long as my hand is not under the ball, I'm good, right? Because I'm gonna get called for a palming violation. So the hands on the side of the ball, again, allows me the three options that I spoke to you about earlier. And if we look to our left, again, we're seeing that the ball's too close. But here's the beautiful thing about having somebody who's knowledgeable of skill development, who can not only point out your blind spots, but show you how to correct your blind spots. So let's look at the clip where she makes her correction. So now let's look at how she made improvements to the dribble. Okay, so now, takes the last dribble, boom. Now we see, now it's not completely in the center, right? Like the side by side view. Okay, we go back. Her hand's not completely in the center, but we see the improvement. And that's all we're looking for, right? We're looking for improvement. Little small improvement. So as we continue, boom, ball's in our pocket. Okay, now if we go back and look at the first clip of her, so we do a side-by-side comparison, right? Now we see, right? We see it. We see that the ball on this side here, ball is close to her hip. Over here, she makes the slight adjustment. Ball is off her body. And if we go back to the beginning of the drill, we can see that, again, this hand, on this side of the clip, she makes the correction. On this side, we see where she was making the mistake. Now, again, this is why it's important that we have a trainer that knows how to reveal the blind spots to us and then teach us how to correct the blind spots. And this is what we see right here in these two clips. We see the mistake, right? We see the mistake to our right, and we see the adjustment being made to our left.